Hi, welcome back to another episode of Figs Talks Fights. I'm your host, Brian Figueredo, and today we are going to get into what I consider to be the best female or women's mixed martial arts contest I've seen in my entire life, between strawweight champion Weili Zhang taking on former strawweight champion Joanna Jedrzejczyk. All right, so let's get into it. First thing I want to say about this fight is, my god damn! Woo! Hell of a fight. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These girls put it all on the line. This fight had it all, okay? If you're somebody that wants to watch technical fights, oh, there's some shit in there for you. If you are somebody who wants to watch a brawl, oh, there's some more shit in there for you too. If you want to see two people get after it and then just find their threshold and then double it and keep pushing past it, this fight's for you too. This fight showed technical mastery, heart to the highest degree, all right? And goddamn damage these girls took. Holy shit, incredible. We all should take 1 second here and give a slow clap, okay? Wow. Irrelevant of gender. One of the best fights I've ever saw, so let's talk about it a little bit, okay? Coming into this fight, Zhang Weili was a newly crowned champion, and she was coming off a win over former champion, okay? Jessica Andrade, who has the strength of an ant. Everybody talks about gorilla strength, okay? She can literally pick anybody up twice her size, and she was coming off a win over Rose Namajunas, dethroning the former champion who dethroned the former champion, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. MMA math, don't bother trying, ain't gonna make sense, okay? Look at, you don't need to look any further than going back to like the Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, Randy Couture, Vanderlei Silva era. All those guys beat each other up, okay? It doesn't work. But goddamn, Weili Zhang, or Zhang Weili, I should say, okay? She just looked incredible taking her title. When she took the crown in 42 seconds against Jessica Andrade, I mean, I saw her fight before. I saw her win some decisions. I saw her put on some decent performances over, I don't want to say low-level competition, but just outside the elite level. I was impressed with her. I didn't expect her to run through Jessica Andrade the way she did, okay? But Joanna Jedrzejczyk, look, she took a lot of heat for people saying, hey, she's, spending too much time on the beach and doing her social media, all right? Look, maybe she was, in your opinion, but she still put in her damn time in the gym, and it showed. One thing I wanted to look for out of Joanna coming into this fight was just ending those combinations with a leg kick and just getting right off the center line. She did stay a little bit on the center line, okay, which ultimately cost her a bit in this fight, but damn, okay, Joanna was coming off a win over Michelle Waterson, which I thought she just put on a freaking masterpiece against Michelle Waterson, all right? Amazing. The karate hottie is no slouch for anybody, all right? She deserves her top 5 ranking and for sure is going to be a staple in the top 10, okay? And if they had the atomweight division, which I doubt they're going to be doing anytime soon, she could probably be your champion. That's where she came from, an Invicta before this. So, all right, getting on to this fight, man, both these women wanted it. They were willing to die in that cage as long as they were going to be buried the rightful strawweight champion of the world, okay? Personally, I actually thought Joanna won this fight. I thought she won 3 rounds to 2 against Zhang Weili, okay? Who had the most visible damage on them at the end of the fight. Obviously, Joanna got that nasty hematoma. I think she got clocked with left hook somewhere in the 3rd round, and it just kept blowing up. And I've never seen it. I don't want to be disrespectful, okay? and make a joke towards gigantism, but if you watch the old Elephant Man video, there was resemblance of it, and I'm not trying to say this in a comical way. I'm being fucking serious. Her forehead expanded out this much and had this much coming out this way. Almost unrecognizable, all right? Didn't deter her one bit, okay? Was taking the end swell in between rounds, okay? That's what happens when you got a great coach like Mike Thomas Brown, okay? The guy that defeated Uriah Faber back in, I believe, 2008, he ended Uriah Faber's run. Incredible coaching for Joanna coming into this fight. They had an airtight game plan. They stuck technically, all right? When it was time to brawl, it was time to brawl. But Zhang Weili, this girl weighing in at 115 pounds, believe me, Zhang Weili weighs 115 pounds for all maybe 5 minutes before she needs to weigh in, okay? This girl has some power on her, all right? Some power on her. She could probably clock out some big dudes you've met in your life, all right? She packs a hell of a punch, and the heart from her was just incredible. The things this girl went through just to make it to the fight, all right? I don't want to over-exaggerate because everybody's worried about COVID-19, the coronavirus going on right now, and pandemic. Look, let's not get into that. I don't want to get into politics shit, but she had to evacuate China and then go to Thailand in the middle of her training camp. Then Thailand started to get infected with the coronavirus. Then she got sent to Abu Dhabi, where she was considering pulling out of the fight because she wasn't training hardcore there, and then eventually went off to Las Vegas. So thankfully, she actually made it to the fight. Congratulations, all right? Holy shit. I'm just blown away by this fight, if you can't tell. Okay? Now, for Weili or Zhang Weili to go through all that trauma, worrying about her family back home, to show up in Las Vegas, put her foot on the gas, take some nasty leg kicks from Joanna. I mean, this fight was the power of Zhang Weili versus the precision of Joanna Jedrzejczyk. All right? Congratulations, Zhang Weili. Even though I thought it was a very close fight and I would have personally given the decision to Joanna, I mean, who the hell can complain? Did anybody really lose in that fight? Is anybody walking away? I mean, even the casual of casual fans who have no idea who any of these fighters are watching, I mean, if anybody out there is going, what a bum for losing that fight, you are a fucking idiot and have no idea what you are talking about, all right? My heart goes out to Joanna Jedrzejczyk, okay? For putting it all out there and just coming this close to regaining your championship title. She would have been the first female in mixed martial arts in order to not just win a title, but lose it and regain it again. My opinion, she is the champ. She is the champ. Both these girls, complete winners, total package. Incredible fight. I can't stop raving about it. I can't stop talking about this, all right? To me, this was the greatest WMMA fight that ever took place. This is one of the best title fights I've probably seen since maybe UFC 189 when Rory McDonald challenged Robbie Lawler for the title. And Rory McDonald going into the 5th round was winning the fight, got his nose shattered and just couldn't take any more. His body quit on him. That was a hell of a fight that showed all the things that this fight showcased too. But now we have 2 women that are pulling it off. Incredible. Now for a long time, I mean, look, mixed martial arts really didn't even start until the late 90s. When the UFC first came around, this wasn't mixed martial arts. It was your discipline versus a discipline. Not too many people were cross-training or spending time actually mixing their martial arts together, okay? So for female mixed martial arts that women started fighting in the early 2000s, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, they had some time to catch up on, all right? And this was the showcase fight to say, hey, the elite of the elite are right up there on the level. I mean, you have your Amanda Nunes's of the world, your Valentina Shevchenko's of the world, okay? You have the former queens of, like, you know, your Cyborg Santos, your Ronda Rouseys, your Misha Tates, hell, even Gina Carano, one of the pioneers of female mixed martial arts, okay? You never saw a complete challenging battle to the level that you did with this fight. This fight kicked all the other ones off the mantle. I mean, a great shout out to, at least for women's title fights, Holly Holm versus Misha Tate, UFC 196. That was an incredible fight. For Misha Tate to be losing that fight, turn around and get Holly Holm down in the 5th round, put the rear naked choke on her, and recapture the title. Now, recapture the title as in she was the Strikeforce champion. So now Joanna would have been the first one to do it in the UFC, but still, Misha Tate, holy shit. Other great fights. Look, if you are newer to the sport and want to go back and watch some crazy women's fights back in the day, look up Julie Kedzie, all right? She is now a commentator for Invicta FC. If you watch any old Julie Kedzie fight, this woman brought it. Julie Kedzie is tough as nails. Hard as fuck, they say, right? Okay? Julie Kedzie versus Alexis Davis. Julie Kedzie versus Misha Tate. Those are some of the greatest women's fights that I've ever seen in my life. But this one, it beats it all. Just incredible. Incredible. Now, I don't know what these two girls are going to do next. I know everyone's clamoring for a rematch, but let's have some empathy for fighters, okay? They're not going to be walking normal for a while. They're going to be in the gym, skipping rope, warming up. In 2 months from now, and some lingering injury is going to be bothering them, okay? In sparring, they're going to get hurt and hit in certain areas, and it's going to be way more painful than anything else they've ever done in sparring sessions before. This is going to take a lot out of both these girls. I would love to see a rematch, especially considering that I thought Joanna won the fight. But give them some time, okay? I believe coming up in May, we're going to have Rose Namajunas rematch Jessica Andrade. Personally, if Rose can get past Jessica Andrade and get that victory back from her and avenge her loss, I'd like to see Zhang Weili take on Rose Namajunas in the fall. Okay? We're in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Give her at least 6 months off. 5 months off without hard sparring training. Give her some time to recoup. They usually do the Madison Square Garden card in November, the beginning of November. Dana White was saying they got to pull out all the bells and whistles for this girl, so maybe that would be a great co-headliner. If Rose wins, okay, against Zhang Weili. If Jessica Andrade wins, I mean, I don't know. Do you do the immediate or the rematch with Zhang Weili and Jessica Andrade that quickly? We should see how the rest of the strawweights work out. And then if Andrade loses to Rose Namajunas, look, Joanna does have a win over Jessica Andrade, but Jessica Andrade, especially in the beginning of the fight, brought the fight to Joanna. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch there. Joanna needs a fight to bounce back from. That hematoma, the worst one I had seen in mixed martial arts prior to this, was UFC 129 when Mark Hominick took on Jose Aldo. Okay, I was fortunate enough to be in attendance for that fight, and I was looking up at the big screen going, holy shit, this is brutal. Are they going to stop the fight? Are they going to stop the fight? Look, Mark Hominick, you got to move aside. What you did that night was absolutely nothing short of incredible. Okay, you got 56 people screaming at the top of their lungs. Bruce Buffer couldn't even be heard when he announced that decision for that fight in the arena. Okay? Joanna just took the cake. Not the award you want to win of having the worst hematoma you've ever seen in mixed martial arts, but damn, okay? Just incredible. I don't know what else to say about this fight. I just feel like I'm blabbering rhetoric of how goddamn excited I was, okay? I would say this was 100% precision versus power. Okay, both of them take some time off, get some new fights together. If they both win their next fight, let's run it back. But don't expect it to be anywhere near as good as this fight last Saturday was, all right? And then you had the main event, Yoel Romero and Israel Adesanya. That fight sucked. Okay, I still think this fight had a lot to do with making how shitty that fight actually looked. So for the Las Vegas crowd that was booing in attendance, guys, you got your money's worth. Incredible. So big shout out to these two women who put it all on the line. Whatever they got paid, it was not enough. It was not enough. I mean, for a fight like that, at that level, at that high stakes, you should be paid some serious fuck you money. Okay? There's CEOs out there delegating a bunch of tasks, and they're only, it's a rough job, CEO. I only get 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night. Hey man, I got a 2-year-old. I do the same fucking thing. You guys are overpaid. These girls are underpaid. So I hope they get a bump and raise after that fight. And Dana White, open up fucking open up Ari Emanuel's checkbook and start writing out some nice ones for these girls, all right? God damn. So if you like the content here today, subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate you watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Till next time,